This is a real post from the President of the United States, threatening war crimes on Easter Sunday. Tuesday will be Power Plant Day and Bridge Day all wrapped up in one in Iran. There will be nothing like it. Open the effing straight, you crazy bastards, or you will be living in hell. Just watch. Praise be to Allah. President Donald J.
Oh my God. So Trump went and praised Allah on Easter. On Easter. On Easter. Oh my God. So, 48 hours, 96 hours. You crazy, you'll be living in hell. Just watch. Praise be to Allah.
Ladies and gentlemen, President Trump started Easter off with a bang, and the leftists are melting down about it. He is threatening Iran again, saying that Tuesday is going to be Power Plant Day and Bridge Day if they don't open up the Strait of Hormuz. And he's also saying praise be to Allah because there's going to be fireworks. Now, obviously, President Trump is being serious, yet trolling them as well on this great Eastern Sunday where he is risen. However, the left is obviously doing their usual thing and melting down about this as if it is the worst thing that they've ever seen.
But if you were wondering how the success of that operation might affect the president's posture toward Iran moving forward, wonder no longer. He has just threatened Iran in extraordinary graphic terms, giving the Iranian regime just over a day to either make a deal, reopen the Strait of Hormuz, or face hell. If your children are watching, be warned, the president did not use polite language. Quote, Tuesday will be Power Plant Day and Bridge Day, all wrapped up in one in Iran. There will be nothing like it. Open the strait, you crazy bastards, or you'll be living in hell. Just watch. We should note that destroying civilian power infrastructure is generally considered to constitute a war crime under international law.
The language is just astonishing. Ending that message with the phrase, praise be to Allah, coming as it does after days in which not only the president, but other top Trump officials have really portrayed this as a Christian nationalist right-wing crusade that the United States is engaged in.
This has to be the craziest thing I've ever seen Donald Trump post. Praise be to Allah. That's what the President of the United States is posting on Easter, a holiday centered on peace, sacrifice, and forgiveness. His tone in that post feels like the exact opposite of everything Jesus Christ taught and everything that Easter is focused on. Could you imagine what would happen if Barack Obama posted a message saying praise be to Allah on Easter Sunday? Fox News and the Republican Party would lose their minds. This post also raises even more concerns about dementia. We know Trump's father had it, and as the disease progresses, specifically in the middle stages, that is when agitation and aggression peak.
This is who feckless Republicans refuse to stand against. This is who complicit corporate Democrats continue to confirm his nominees. This man is openly threatening war crimes, openly threatening infrastructure that is vital for a country to survive.
Real. This is real. 100% real. Not AI, not any of that. This is 100% real. President of the United States just posted it within the past 20 minutes, as you can see, on his Truth Social. He didn't post anything about Easter. He didn't post anything else this morning.
That's Donald Trump's first message on Easter, is sending threats to Iran. No happy Easter, no good wishes. It's 8 o'clock in the morning. Open the fucking strait or you'll be living in hell. This is the diplomacy that the entire Trump administration is always ranting and raving about. This is the good negotiating skills that we've been hearing from Carolyn Little Lip Levitt and peak drunken Hegseth.
We have some breaking Iran news. Trump's war crimes threats on Iran are now escalating. He's now telling ABC that if a deal is not reached by Tuesday, he's, quote, blowing up the whole country.
But there isn't a hinged word in this entire unhinged tweet. 25th Amendment? Hello?
What are you thinking? Well, I'm thinking that this is more demonstrates the frustration that the US president is currently feeling at the moment.
Happy Easter to everyone out there, except for Donald Trump, who woke up with a deranged, unhinged tweet declaring that he will destroy all of Iran and its energy supply, its infrastructure. The fact that Donald Trump is becoming more desperate, more unhinged, more absolutely deranged.
So in response to the one guy who says this is the most unhinged post that he's ever seen, then I got news for you. You clearly haven't been paying attention, because I'm not going to lie, President Trump does have some unhinged posts, a lot of them. But the one that I thought personally ranked at the top was the "I hate Taylor Swift" in all caps. I think that was one of the ones where I was like, Trump, WTF, what are you doing? And I think it was like right before the election. So I was scratching my head in confusion. I was like, bro, I don't know what this guy's doing. Like, this guy's crazy. But anyway, guys, do I care or mind that this tweet exists? No. You know, the one about power plant day. Do I think that is some sort of war crime, or that Trump is actually going to destroy their power grid or something? No, I don't think he's going to do that. I don't think most reasonable people think that he will do that, because it would be considered some sort of crime, and it could put the United States in jeopardy on the whole. So I don't really see him doing that, but you kind of never know. Maybe he'll, you know, take out some of the power, but not all of it. You just never know. Maybe it'll be power facilities only related to their military operations or something. I don't exactly know what he's going to do. I'm sure that as commander-in-chief, he'll figure it out. But I want to go ahead and react to CNN Fake News and what they have to say about this, of course, melting down as well. Let's get into this. By the way, guys, there's a new feature on YouTube where you can hype videos. So be sure to like the video, hype the video. It helps out a lot. Appreciate you.
You've always been someone who speaks softly and carries a big stick. This is not how you negotiate things, in my experience covering you.
Yeah, and that's my personal. But this is also the first called war fought in this age of social media with this president. I think he does things very differently. I think he does things in his own way, different than Biden, different than Obama. And I think we're seeing this playing out this morning.
You know what the irony in all of this is that Iran has shown its capabilities in two ways where the United States is unfortunately catching up. One is using cheap drones, which is they've been providing those to Russia to use in Ukraine, so they have lots of experiments with that. And the second is the meme war and internet propaganda, which is something actually the Iranians have been known for and influencing. And so they had, for all of our talk on our side of all the people killed in the regime, they have been pushing out through multiple channels around the world images of the American Army generals and military people who have also lost their jobs at this time. So the way this looks out in the public is not a United States that is locked and loaded and working in one direction.
Do you think that the Iranians would rather have their entire Navy back or their memes?
Oh, I think
I mean, come on.
When we're talking about,
we have destroyed 13,000
I think
military
and this is a
targets,
big this is
a few things this morning. First of all, happy Easter.
Happy Easter to you,
and second,
I told you to wear Easter clothes.
and I followed directions.
Okay.
Second, this story of us rescuing this airman is nothing short of incredible, and what the United States military is able to pull off. I mean, it's just amazing. So,
we're the only ones.
I mean, to say that we're thankful for this military operation this morning, it doesn't even capture how incredible it is. Number three, I think there are two things going on with the language. Number one, there's public posturing from both regimes, or our government and their regime. And number two, there is private conversation going on. There was some reporting just a few minutes ago from Trey Yinks at Fox News, who apparently spoke to Trump just a few minutes ago, and he said he thought tomorrow might be a big day for the possibility of a deal. So what the public language is and what the private conversations are going on, I think maybe we're not quite in a position to know that this morning. I mean, the hope would be that a deal can be reached here and that we do meet our objectives, which are clear. We're not going to have Iran be the largest state sponsor of terrorism anymore. They're not going to have a ballistic missile program that can threaten us and our allies. They're not going to have nuclear missiles. They're not going to have an aggressive Navy that threatens ships in the Strait of Hormuz and in the Gulf. So if that's what comes out of this, that would be great. Now, where we are in that process, I think remains somewhat opaque, to me at least this morning.
So per usual, I agree with Scott Jennings here. I think that this post is really, to be honest with you, a bit of a nothing burger. I think it's just threats from the Trump administration, trolling by bringing up Allah, right? Is there some sort of meaning to it in regard to the level of Trump's frustration or anything like that? No. Personally, I don't think anything was more frustrating for him besides having the DOJ politicized against him when he was running for president back in 2024. and taking him off the ballot and things like that. I think that was probably his most frustrating time. I really doubt that this Iran situation is bringing him to a point of mass frustration where he suddenly starts putting out unhinged truth social posts. I think that he's just doing that because he can. What are you going to do about it? Best case scenario, the left melts down. I make videos about it. Iran folds. It's a win for everybody. Worst case scenario, Iran continues to be stubborn. I still make videos about it because the left is still melting down. They melt down if Trump does make posts. They melt down if Trump doesn't make posts. So either way, it is a win at minimum for me. But guys, let me know what you think. Do you think that this was a little too much for Easter Sunday? There was profanity in there. You know, he mentioned the whole Allah thing, even though he was obviously joking and trolling. Some people might find it offensive to say that on this Easter Sunday, but I personally don't mind. Let me know what you guys think. Drop a like on the video. Subscribe to the channel if you're new. I appreciate you guys watching. I'm out. Shout out to my members, patrons, and fellow anomalies, Cyber Noodle, 655, The Great, Bella Scott, Carpentier John, and Pinecone 6. I appreciate you guys every single day.
President Donald J. Where does this? I don't know where this comes from, man. I really don't. And it's actually impressive. The context, yeah, I guess so. So he's gonna bomb all of the bridges and power plants if they don't open the strait. Oh my God. Well, I think was this on your bingo card? So